These Howard University students are skating into history.
When I'm out there skating, I just feel very free. It feels like a breath of fresh air, especially like when it's cold outside. I love skating in cold rinks because it just feels like the air is brushing me. I don't have any weight on my shoulders.
I like that you have to keep going, so you fall a lot, but you got to get back up.
Maya James and Cheyenne Walker grew up figure skating, but when they got to Howard, there wasn't a team. So they set out to change that.
Why did you want to start a skating club at Howard?
Because growing up, I didn't have that much of a community of like people around my age that look like me.
I know usually when I perform or when I get on the ice, that's when like I feel like I'm my truest self. So I'm really excited to see and feel that feeling again.
How often did you see other Black women, other Black people figure skating as you were growing up?
Very few.
And I grew up knowing that we had a place on the ice and learning how to fight for our place on the ice. So I just want to bring that same sentiment to Howard. I've realized that I know the power we have in the sport and I know what we bring to the sport. So I just want to bring that same sentiment to Howard because I've grown up around that.
Cheyenne, what did it feel like when Maya reached out and said, hey, I like figure skating, we should start something?
It honestly felt like fate when Maya reached out to me.
Together, they petitioned Howard to approve and support a team, becoming the first ever at a historically Black college or university.
What was the hardest thing about starting this skating team?
I believe the hardest thing about starting a skating team was honestly building something from the ground up, bringing forth the idea of skating in general, also to some people in the Black community who are not as familiar with the sport. Definitely took a bit of convincing, and seeing how quickly people are learning and how much people are really gravitating towards coming to the ice often has been very exciting. And honestly, it's just a very amazing feeling.
There's so many historical things that have happened at Howard University, and now you're part of that rich history. What's that feel like?
Or becoming a part of that legacy is just an overwhelming feeling of pride. This is something that we can look back and be like, we did this. Maya came to me, we had this idea, and we were able to see it through, and this is something that is going to last forever, hopefully.
It's exciting, but I honestly don't think it's hit me yet. I'm just happy that we were able to, get this team started and, make some history with figure skating.
The team began competing earlier this month.
It's really amazing to see how quickly people can pick up the skills.
I feel like such a proud mom. Even if they fall, they still did it, and then they get right back up and do it again. So it's really exciting.
Why do you think more Black people aren't participating in figure skating?
Accessibility.
Honestly, I think it could be the lack of representation, and I think the cost could be another factor. But we're so happy that Howard funded us for ice time.
It's not about the medal or like the placement. It's more about feeling comfortable and welcomed into the sport. And I feel like that's when I would feel like we have a successful team.
Now, the two hope others will follow.
Nothing great comes from not trying. We're meant to be here. We're meant to be in this space. We're meant to be able to feel like we belong and have the freedom to do so. But knowing how to stand in your truth and knowing that we belong here is something that's very important.
I just hope to inspire any Black or brown little girls or boys out there that want to continue figure skating. Honestly, I hope to inspire other HBCUs or diverse institutions.
Bringing new inspiration to the ice. Yamiche Alcindor, NBC News, Washington, D.C.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.